So today I'm going to be talking about manifest destiny. Manifest destiny is this concept where, the United States of America thought it was their divine right to, you know, colonize sea to shining sea. This narrative is problematic because I think we use this blanket quote or statement, if you will, to basically cover up crimes against humanity. The indigenous peoples were raped, pillaged, and murdered in the process of claiming all of this land. Not to mention there was con artistry done in the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo and the Treaty of the Louisiana Purchase. I believe that much of how we acquired the land and in the ways we did so went against the very things we fought to represent and like claim separation from England from, and yet it goes full circle, free from the colonizers to become the colonizers essentially. And so my problem with this manifest destiny just doesn't speak to the indigenous history or the history that intertwines with American history. Like, I don't think we do a just job of explaining that manifest destiny is the process of wiping out the indigenous peoples and taking their land. I mean, the fact of the matter is Mexicans are the indigenous people too. A lot of them had been here and are mixed with the indigenous population. And so therefore, when the Spanish-American War happened, they basically went to war over land that wasn't theirs, and then signed a treaty agreeing to certain stipulations and then didn't honor nearly any of them, besides taking the land, of course. So, my biggest problem with Manifest Destiny is it's a nice way of saying we took over all this land by war and inhumane means, and I'm proud to be an American. That's more or less what Manifest Destiny kind of sounded like now that I'm looking back, being a little bit decolonized, a little bit more understanding of what really happened. And so it's just really shocking that we water it down and spoon feed it to children as this like divine success of the United States, when really it was a process of, murdering the indigenous peoples and warring them for their lands and then swindling them out of the lands after the fact. So it's just amazing that, Manifest Destiny is just still this good thing that we talk about in schools, and, America hoorah, but, who, I guess what we got to start thinking about, not just in the sense of America, it's like, well, this country exists here now, but who were the people who lived here before that? And so, something to think about. Manifest Destiny, is it really, a positive thing that we should be teaching? Is it taught in the most truthful sense in the schools? So, American centrism at its finest, it is what it is.